What up, y'all? It's your girl T, and welcome back to my reaction channel where we go over all things trending. If it's lit, then you know we gotta talk about it. So sit back, relax, and hit that subscribe button so you can become a part of the greatest community on YouTube. Now let's get into this video. Alright, y'all, so we're back at it again with another Tea Room video, and today's title is Queen Naija sending Chris a cease and desist. So I guess she tired of him speaking on her. And then we got Dub wants full custody, plus the Taylor family in shambles. So it's a whole lot going on, and we're going to dive right into it. But before we do, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, double tap that bell so you're notified anytime I drop another reaction. Now let's get into this one.
So as many of you guys may know, Chris has become very popular on TikTok over the past few months. Now, he had his time of trolling multiple people, even Clarence and Queen. Well, Queen is now speaking out on how she feels about what Chris is doing on the internet.
He be kind of messing with you a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit
like, still, yeah.
Yeah, he always like saying your name or saying he wants you back or be like, oh, come home, and doing kind of funny things like that. Whether it's genuine or not, it's more so for a reaction. So how is that? Because you're actively trying to heal, have a healthy co-parenting relationship, but then also having to deal with the antics.
I'm not, like, I don't know. I don't take him serious.
Yeah.
I don't take him serious at all. Only thing I worry about is my son.
Right.
That's the only thing I worry about. It don't really bother me. Like, honestly, like, he on there because he got to do that.
Yeah, it's like,
it's like, I don't know. It's just kind of, how, like, well, I don't know if are you guys, you're not parents yet.
No, you don't have to.
But like as a mom, you get used to a baby crying, and then it's just like you don't hear it. Sometimes you just blurt out. That's the same thing. Like, I'm just, but I'm not gonna say that I'm a very like silent sniper.
Yeah.
Way. So I'm not gonna I'm never gonna tell my plans or anything, but I got something.
Now, Queen also spoke on her relationship with Clarence and about the whole marriage situation. Now, Queen is stating that she's not in a rush to get married and become a wife.
See the comments that people have about your relationship now, and they're like, okay, y'all should be married by now, and people trying to put you on a timeline. And they don't realize, like you said, you're not even 30 yet. And people are putting you on what they think and their timeline is. And like you said, y'all don't know these people's relationships.
They don't.
Y'all
they don't know what goes on.
So how does that get to you a little bit?
No, not anymore. So I will take accountability and say the reason why they even say that is because of me. In the past, when I was so and not to say I'm not in love now, but when you're first in that relationship, you're so head over heels in the first few years. It's like, I don't know, like I put a lot of things about marriage in my songs. I talked a lot about marriage in interviews. So people's just like, she wants marriage, give it to her, But I had to sit back and think like, hold on, wait a minute. I still need some time for myself because once you become a wife, that's a whole nother, like you're that's a duty. Like just like as a mom, that's a duty. I had to step back and I just realized this maybe a couple years ago, like I can wait. I actually can wait. Actually, no, seriously, because it's not like a rush thing. So I think people are taking a lot of old clips and things that I've said. I put my own foot in my mouth. I'm the reason why they do that. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know, like I said, the growth that has happened, like in my mind, and just really doing therapy and being asked those questions, like, well, are you ready to be a wife? Is he ready to be a husband?
That's what I was.
Is he ready to be do I want to get married to somebody right now who's not ready to be a husband? And I'm not saying he's not, but we are honestly still working on ourselves.
Y'all need to be on the same page too.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
And who wants to get married? And then it's just like, dang.
But people
I got the ring. They do. I got the ring, but now it's like, no. I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
When the time is right.
The Taylor family
Alright, y'all, so before we go ahead and get into more of the Taylor family business, I just want to go into what Queen was saying. And honestly, I feel like the world, when you have your relationship on a pedestal, or not even on a pedestal, but when you have it on the internet, you are opening your relationship to everybody's opinions. That's just how it is. And with that, I feel like Queen, she was married to Chris, and we saw how that happened. Those were real emotions. That was a real relationship. So I just feel like for Queen, she feels like possibly, I feel like Queen, like, I think she wanted the idea, you know, like she said in the beginning of the relationship, she putting out songs, you know, talking about marriage, you know, misleading the public. And then she had to take a moment like, hold up. Oh, the world really want me to get married right now. And then she had to start thinking, do I really want to be married? Does he really want to be married? Because y'all really do have to ask yourself. Because sometimes we'll just be thinking about the thing, if that makes sense. And we're not really thinking like, hold up, do I really even want this? If I did get it, would I even be happy? Do I even want him to be my husband? Like, you really got to think about everything. Because if you don't, you're going to find yourself like, oh no, what did I do? And you don't want those type of moments, especially with your marriage. You know, not too many people in this world still see marriage as sacred, I feel. But I am definitely one of those people, very traditional, definitely, you know, see marriage as a blessing. I don't take it lightly, like, whatsoever. So I feel like, you know, I don't necessarily fault her for taking her time and being like, you know, what y'all don't know is I'm also equally trying to take my time. It's not just him dragging his feet. I'm trying to figure out if I even want to be married, if I even want to be a wife again. Like, I did it before and it did not turn out well. So I think she's also just equally trying to figure out what she wants, what she should and needs to do. So yeah, man, I'm just like, point blank period, you cannot make that man propose to her, and you cannot make her say yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop projecting and telling these people what they should and should not do, and we're just going to watch what happens, because it's not our relationship. So why are we stressing about it anyway? Right. Now let's get into this Taylor family mess.
Have been in the news a lot this week after everyone found out that Papa Taylor has this secret daughter. Well, now the Taylor family is trolling everyone. Someone left a comment and stated, I know the family dinner's quiet as F. So then they posted a video of them eating dinner. You can even see that Mama Taylor appears to have some animosity towards their dad.
It's the fact that they even recorded this. They probably just trolling. I hope they just trolling, because this seems so awkward. Y'all just propped up a camera. Maybe they trying to take the we not gonna let them know what's really going on in our family route. And, you know, if that's the case, then A, that's the case. But so it definitely gives that they are just, you know, trying to take the route, hey, we ain't gonna let these folks know what's in our business. They feel like they know what's going on in our household. Let's just keep it cute on camera. So maybe that's the route they're taking. I don't know.
Okay.
No, obviously they were trolling here, but people were more concerned with the way that Daisha handled her daughter in this video. Most of the comments were speaking on that. Someone states, holding that baby by one arm and doing all that is insane. Another person says, grabbing the baby like that, just PMO. And why is she holding that baby like that? Another person says, don't even try to justify. It's not the correct way to pick up or put a baby down. She knew it was wrong. It's only for her to learn her mistakes. So you guys leave your opinions on that below, but let's move on to this next topic with Dub and Brittany. Now, Dub was...
All right, y'all. So before we move on to Dub and Brittany, I just want to say now, I ain't gonna cap, when I did see Daisha like grab her baby, I was like, dang, like, you know, it was a bit, you know, rough. You know, it is a baby. Hello. But I can't sit here and lie and say that I have not seen like, I've seen mothers grab their babies like that before. I'm not even gonna cap with you. Not saying that it's right, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, she's the only mom who has ever grabbed their baby like that. I'm not gonna sit there and do that, because no, I've definitely, you know, Moms, like, when they be eating, doing multitasking, you know, they gonna grab the baby real quick. No, it is not right. I am not justifying this whatsoever. But I'm just saying, is she the only one? No, she is not.
Recently on Twitch, and people caught a comment that he made about fighting for custody over his child.
Hey, bro, I gotta get custody. You ain't going through these problems. Shit. 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 Hey, bro, you ain't there for the smile on your face when shit ain't all good.
So now Brittany did respond because she wasn't too happy to hear about what Dub stated there.
First things first, I don't want to see no comments talking about some ignore it. You don't have to reply to everything because the shit is getting out of hand. So I just saw a video come across my TikTok page of my baby daddies and his friend laughing about, talking about they fighting for custody. Well, I don't know what nobody else is going through, but I can tell you that my baby daddy is not fighting for custody for no kid. We have week on, week off. But ever since you decided to move 40 minutes away, I did you a favor and I told you I will keep our kid Monday through Friday. You could pick him up from school on Friday and you have him Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You bring him to me Sunday night. How is that fighting for custody? The only time me and you ever had a conversation about custody was a couple days ago when we sat on the phone with a lawyer and we talked about what the custody could be like if I was to move to Atlanta. So please don't get on here and piss me off because you see your kid the amount of times that you need to see your kid. And if you wanted to see him more, you could see him more. One thing that I don't do is hold no kid from no nigga. So just don't piss me off because you don't want to go there. Like, we've been being cool, calm, and collective, but all that hee-hee, ha-ha shit that you like to do for the internet, don't do it. Because I would hate to have to go there with you. You already tell people I'm the meanest person that you ever met, but please don't piss me off. Because I never, ever kept no kid from you, and I ain't never going to keep no kid from you because I'm not bitter. It ain't that deep. At the end of the day, that kid is 50% of you, and the kid is 50% of me. So all that kiki, ha-ha, and all that laughing shit that y'all like to do, don't get on there playing.
Alrighty. So y'all heard her. Don't be on here kikiing, ha-ha. She don't find it funny. No, I'm just playing. But now, Dub, I don't know why you went and tried to make a little kiki on live when you know all you do is stream. Now, sir, you know Brittany is waiting. She be waiting for you at the door. Why would you even play with her? If I was Dub, I just would not mention Brittany. I would not make any jokes that I know she's going to possibly hear about on this worldwide internet. Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna just choose peace. And I know she's gonna act an ass on me, so I'm gonna just keep it cute. I'm gonna keep it cordial. I'm gonna keep the decorum up, and I'm gonna stop playing with her. Like, for real, I don't think she's playing. Do I think that Dub really wants custody? No, I do not. One thing about it, Dub, he feels like he is 21 again. He feels like he want to be in them streets. So he got just the right custody agreement right now. He got the weekends. He got the perfect one. I feel like he don't want to mess that up either. And so I feel like even the inkling of him mentioning what he got going on with Brittany, anything involving Brittany, she on your ass, Dub. She on your ass. So honestly, I just feel like, cool. She said they've been cool. I think he just need to keep it like that. Keep the peace. Don't mention her. Don't mention any situation that involves her. Just keep the peace, bro. And just keep all your custody battles, relationship stuff off the internet. I'm not saying don't make content. Make your content. Do you. But when it comes to your son, just keep him off because she don't play about that little boy. You don't play about that little boy, so just keep him off. Just keep him off. Or even, he likes to be on the internet, so just keep what y'all got going on with him off. It's really that simple. He should have just chuckled. If he would have just chuckled, he played it safe, but he had to say more words. Nah, just keep it. Haha. Hey, bro. You all right? Like, he could have pointed anything. You know, the internet gonna run with it regardless. So, I don't know. Maybe he couldn't win. But all I'm saying is, when it comes to Brittany, just keep it cute. Because she ain't playing with you. She will pull up. I can tell. She ready. She do not like you. Dub, she do not like you. So, she waiting for a reason. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, y'all, that's going to be the ending of today's video. Y'all comment down below what y'all thought about all today's commentary and the tea. If y'all agree with what I said, if y'all disagree with what I said, y'all know I'm here for it all. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all so much for all the love, support, the subs, the comments. I truly do appreciate y'all. And until the next one, please be sure to... like, share, subscribe, double tap that bell so you're notified anytime I drop another reaction. And until the next one, God bless y'all. Peace.